Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another daily vlog. Welcome to the day. So, y'all, this is going to be a very different kind of day. And honestly, I do not know what to do with myself. Okay, so I didn't mention it on yesterday's video, but when we got home from the water park and got situated and everything, the kids left with Grammy and Grandpa to spend a couple nights at their house, go swimming, have grandparent time. We haven't done a whole lot of this. We haven't been close enough to do this that often. And so the kids aren't really used to going and staying even with their grandparents overnight. And it's like, I'm so glad they're getting to have this time. It's so special. It's always special when like grandparents and kids can get together with parents. You know, that's always fun. We love hanging out there, but there's something about like grandparent one-on-one time, you know, for them to get it to experience this. And David has a test tomorrow. We're hoping to find answers about why he's having this stomach stuff going on. He actually hasn't had any problem the last few weeks, but we still want to come, make sure everything's okay. So he has a test tomorrow, and this is going to let me be able to spend time with him to help him get to the hospital. They may have to give him some sedation. So I'll be there to drive him and all of that. And it just worked out for the kids to get to be with Grammy and Grandpa. And then we're going to meet and get them halfway and pick them up. So just for a couple days, and it's just so weird. Like, I don't think me and David have ever spent the night in our house without the kids. I don't think so. It was very weird last night. I was beyond exhausted when we got home from church that I think I was asleep in 2 seconds of laying down. But waking up this morning, the house was so quiet. It was almost eerie. And honestly, I don't know what to do with myself. It is so weird not making anybody breakfast, not having to, I got ready in 10 minutes and then got in the car and I'm like, this is so weird. It looks like it's going to storm, it's thundering right now. So I'm hoping this isn't a mistake getting out. David is working today. So today's Thursday, and I thought we would be filming our podcast today, but David actually wants to film it tomorrow morning before his appointment. So I have the whole day, and I'm just what do I do with it? I don't even know what to do. So I kind of spent the morning just kind of scrolling on my phone, watching a couple videos. I edited tomorrow's vlog, and it's now noon. And so I'm you know what? I need to get out. I have 0 steps right now because I have just been laying around. I need to get my steps in for the day. I think tonight me and David may go on a date. What? I don't know where we're going to go, what we're going to do. But it'll be nice to get away, stay home together. I don't know. We'll probably go to dinner or do something like that. But this morning I thought I would do some errands. So I got some books to take back to the library, as well as some DVDs that Nate had checked out. And I have a few books to pick up that are on hold that I think if I don't pick up today, they're going to put back out on the shelf. So I'm going to run by the library and do that. I want to look for new shoes. So my shoes are falling apart. How cracked they are. I think the other one's even worse. The inside. I love these shoes. I wear them everywhere, and they're super gross, but they're just casual shoes that I got at Kohl's on clearance over a year ago, and I have worn them in the winter. I've worn them in the summer. I've worn them all year. They're just so easy to throw on. They're really comfortable. I think they're Dr. Scholl's inside, so they're very soft. And I cannot find any more like them. So I thought we would check at, maybe go back to Kohl's, but I've looked at Kohl's since then and have never seen them. Maybe TJ Maxx or somewhere like that. I'm just going to look around and just see, because before these completely wear out, I would like to have a backup. Other than that, I really don't know what else to do with myself. I'm going to wait till Saturday to really do school shopping, because tax-free weekend is Saturday. So I don't want to do too much of that. I'm trying to think, what do I do? What else do I do? I guess I could go walk around TJ Maxx or something like that. I love shopping at TJ Maxx. So this vlog is going to be a mom without her kids. What does she do all day? Even when I'm at home during the school year and they're at school, I'm still worried about pickup time, and I can't be too far away in case they need something. I have nothing all day until David gets off work. So I can do whatever I want. Then part of me was maybe I should just stay home and lay in bed all day. That sounds really good too. But then I was no, the steps. I have to get my steps in. So we're going to go walk around. We're going to go. I also thought too, it would be a really good idea either today or tomorrow to go ahead and plan out Sunday. And as far as the church breakfast, that would probably be a good idea too. But I don't have a plan. So I'm not really sure if that's going to happen today. At least by tomorrow, I need to have had a plan and get the stuff for that. That would be good. So I won't have to be scrambling on Saturday evening. But anyway, I'm going to go to the library. Y'all come hang out with me. I'm like, I can go get lunch, but where do I go? Like, I'm so used to going to McDonald's or, making lunches at home. I don't even know what to do with myself. It's very weird. It's very weird. Like, the house is so quiet. And it just feels bizarre. I was telling David, I'm like, is this what it's like when we're gone and you're here by yourself? He's like, it's even worse because you're not here. I have nobody to talk to. I will say Layla has loved it. I have just sat around and loved on her and held her. And but I've talked to Lucy several times. Like, she has her phone, so I've been texting her, and they're going to get together with their cousin today. And get to spend time with her. So they're all living their best life. Grammy and Grandpa are awesome. They take such good care of our kids. I don't worry at all when they're with them. Either sets of grandparents, they're awesome. It's like us being there, So, all right. I'm going to go find something to do, and hopefully it doesn't start storming. But at least the rain has, or not the rain, but the clouds has really made it not as hot. Although my car still says 99 degrees, so maybe that's not true. We were going to go to the water park today, and then we ended up going yesterday. I'm very glad we didn't go today because it's already thundering, and I'm sure that would not have been, they would have had everybody out of the pool and all that. It would have been a waste. So it all worked out. I will see you guys back when I figure out what I'm going to do. All right. Well, I'm so glad I got over here to the library when I did, because they're about to close. Apparently they're on like, shorter hours right now because they're renovating some part. I don't really know, but I almost drove over here for no reason. There was only a couple of books that were on hold. This one I'm reading on my Kindle, but I saw that they had it available. And I was like, I would rather just have it like to read. I just like, if I have an option, I'd rather just hold the book and read it. And I thought with David's test tomorrow, this would just be easier. I mean, I know the Kindle would actually be easier. Kindle would be easier, but I wouldn't have to worry about, I don't know. I just like the books. Okay. And I love Emily Henry. She's one of my very favorite, like easy to read, heartwarming kind of books. And I've only read a few chapters of this book, and it's really good. And then the other one, Lucy asked me to get for her, and she's read this one before, but she's like me. She likes to reread. When I was a kid, especially her age, I loved to reread stuff. I don't really do that anymore, but she doesn't have this one and she wanted to read it again. So I drove all the way across town to do that. I was going to kind of browse a little bit, and I was like, well, they're closing in like 10 minutes. Let me just get out of here. So, all right, I'm going to go to maybe TJ Maxx because Lucy wants me to look at the lunch boxes they have. So I told her if I saw any cute ones, I would text her. She's still looking for a lunch box, but she has it in her mind, like a certain one she wants. She's picked out her backpack. I'm going to buy it on tax-free weekend. And we're going to go this year for a more, a better name brand. Like when the kids are little, I feel like the cheap, like character backpacks or, whatever, Target backpacks are fine. But like when she's carrying like these huge, heavy backpacks around, they don't have lockers. So she carries everything in her backpack. They just fall apart. Like she went through 2 backpacks last year. I have a backpack that I have had since sixth grade that we still use, that kids have it right now, full of stuff that I packed. And we use it all the time. It's JanSport, is a really nice backpack. I remember when we bought it, it was like $60. Now $60 back then when I was in 6th grade, that was a lot of money. But I have used it. I used it all the way through middle school, all the way through high school, all the way through college, and we still use it. I think one time the zipper broke and we sent it in and they fixed it. And so I just was like, you know what, we're going to get you a JanSport backpack. I don't know if they still make them as good, but anyway, expensive. I think the one she wants is $60. I'm like, well, that's about what we paid for mine back in the day. So Anyway, I think we're going to do that. Mark, I have offered to let him pick out a new backpack. He doesn't want a new backpack. He wants to keep his old one, and that's fine with me. It looks, I mean, he didn't really carry anything back and forth to school except like a little folder and a blanket he brought home on Fridays. I don't know why my camera is making that noise. I'm so sorry. And Nate, I found his backpack, a very nice backpack at the thrift store for $6, $6.99, I think, $7. Mom looked it up when I got home when I got back to her house because she was like, wow, that's a really nice backpack. It looks brand new. And it was like $100 backpack, like a really nice backpack. So that was awesome. And I showed him, he does not care at all about backpacks. I asked him if he wanted to pick one out. He was like, no. So I showed him the backpack and I was like, do you want to use this for school? And he was like, yeah. So score. Anyway, all right, I'm going to go to TJ Maxx and then maybe Kohl's. I don't know. I'll see. I'll pack. These are really close to being what I'm looking for, but I'm afraid they get dirty and I couldn't wipe them down like I can the ones I'm wearing. $20. These also would be good, but again, like mine I can wipe down. These ones are like fabric-y, but close. All right, you guys. So I didn't find anything. The shoes would have been okay. I'm just afraid, like, they even had one that was a little bit more neutral than the green, but was kind of made like that with the detailing. You know, green is neutral, but you know, like it was more like gray. But I'm just worried, like I won't be able to, like these are great because I can just wipe them down if like when I was doing the s'mores on David, I got like graham cracker crumbs all over and I just like was able to use a wet cloth and wipe them off. I even stick these things in the washing machine. So I like them to be like that. So I may go over to Kohl's and look there since that's where I got these. But I FaceTimed Lucy in there and I was letting her see all the different lunch boxes and they have a bunch, but she wasn't real thrilled with any of them. So the backpack, I told you guys we were doing a Jansport, but the one she wants is like this light blue and it has little flowers all over it. It's really pretty. But she's like, if I'm doing that backpack, she's so funny. If I'm doing that backpack, then I want like a more solid print lunchbox. But she has it in her mind, like she wants one that looks more like grown up, you know, not like the little kitty ones. But then a lot of the ones in there that were more of like an adult lunchbox were more like floral and stuff, so she didn't really like any of them. So I'm trying to think. I even ran into Home Goods, but they didn't have any lunch boxes. So maybe Target. I want to show her again the ones at Sam's. I showed her before and she didn't really like them, but I thought they were really pretty and they kind of look like purses. And last time I was in there, they had them on sale. So we're going to send that to her too and see. I love how it's my day off and I'm still doing stuff for my kids. I can't turn it off, y'all. And, you know, school starts in a week, so we're kind of at the countdown. I've been pushing everything off to this weekend because it's all going to be tax-free. But at this point, like, if I find the right thing, tax is not going to be the make or break thing for me right now, especially for something like that's just about design or whatever. Of course, like all of the actual like pencils and scissors and blah, blah, and the backpack we will get on tax-free weekend. And I'm probably going to take her shoe shopping on Saturday or Sunday to kind of get her some new shoes. But anyway, if I can find the lunchbox, we're going to buy that thing because that's our last little puzzle piece of the random stuff. So anyway, still telling you I didn't find it. I have been so thirsty today. I don't know if it's just because of how exhausted I was yesterday. I did drink a lot, but I've been super thirsty today too. Like, that is not like me. This is a liquid IV and it's the cucumber mojito one or something. And it's very refreshing. I love liquid IVs. No, not sponsored. All right, I'm going to keep on going. I'm trying to think of maybe I'll go to Target next. I'm trying to think what would be better, Target or Kohl's. I'm trying to also think which one's closer. They're kind of equal distance apart. All right, enough chit chat and I'll see y'all later. Guys, we're going to do a little test here because I feel like our local Chick-fil-A is the slowest Chick-fil-A I've ever been to, but maybe it's just because I have no patience. We are in the very back of the line. and I'm doing the mobile through, so that means it should go fast because, you know, you don't even have to order. You just go pick it up. I haven't even got to scan in that I'm here, though. That's how far back we are. It's 1:33. I had a coupon for a free nugget, so I got some nuggets. I got a large half unsweet tea, half diet lemonade, which I am so excited for. Like I said, I've been so thirsty. So it's 1:33. Let's see how long it takes me to actually get my food. I have never experienced slower service at a Chick-fil-A than our local one. It usually takes forever, but I'm going to give them a little bit of the benefit of the doubt that today is going to be better. We are going to have faster service because it's Chick-fil-A. Like it should be fast, right? Even when it's not busy though, this one is so slow. I don't understand it. All right, let's see how long it takes. Chick-fil-A proved me wrong. I knew we were going to think positively of them. This is the fastest service I've ever had, and the line was the longest. 11 minutes from the very back of the line to them handing me my food. 10 out of 10 Chick-fil-A. Me and Lucy, the last time we were over here, and it's never when we go in. Fast out. But their drive-through is always so slow. So I'm so impressed today. Me and Lucy were over here. It's probably the beginning of summer. Or even maybe before school is out. Y'all, we waited like 30 minutes in the drive-thru. It was insane. And then that day of the tornado, which there was a tornado coming, but still, there was a lot of people working out. I don't know what would have been slower. It took us like 30 minutes in line to get food. So it's just always crazy. But let's try our half unsweet, half diet lemonade. So good. It's like the perfect level of not too sweet. Not very much ice in that. I wonder if when they put the tea in, if it had just been made, because like all the ice is melted. What I think I'm going to do, okay, all of my liquid IV is done. That's like the one day in my life I'm getting all of my fluids in. Oh, I can't get the lid off. We're going to pour. That lid was on there. Okay, we're going to pour this into our cup of ice without spilling it in my lap. It's going to fill it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. I about had a lap full of that. All right, we're going to go into Target and see what we can find. I have Lucy waiting by the phone. I'm like, keep your phone close to you in case I see some lunchboxes I want to show you. I did show her the ones at Sam's. I sent her some pictures, and she kind of likes one, so we have a backup. David just texted me. He's like, are you enjoying your quiet day? I'm like, well, I'm looking for a lunchbox with Lucy on FaceTime. He's like, Jess, I can't help it. I can't help it. All right, I'm going to stop blabbing to y'all. I'm sorry for just the random updates, but I guess I have nobody to talk to but y'all. So I'll see y'all later on when something more exciting than tea, is happening. All right, you guys, me and David are on a date, and he just abandoned me in a parking lot. Not really. I'm trying to get my steps in. We went and ate dinner over here at this pizza place we had never tried before. And so I'm like, let's go to Kroger and I can get steps in. And he's like, why don't you walk there? You'll get some more. So he's following me so I don't get kidnapped. It looks like it's going to storm. You'll see that? Okay. I'm going to push you guys away. All right, you guys, it is the next morning. I did try to end the vlog yesterday. I did 2 takes of me talking to you guys about what we did last night and a bunch of other stuff that I can't remember, and my camera would not cooperate. It kept one time it just went off and the footage was gone, and then one time it seemed like it worked, but then I can't open the file. So I'm hoping that this gets to y'all. I'm gonna try maybe a new memory card. I don't think it's that. I'm worried that it's the camera, and I do have another camera, but it's not as good as this one. So, and I really don't want to have to buy. I can't buy another one right now. Like the prices are ridiculous right now. So, hopefully we can get this one to work. Last night was fun. We went and had pizza, and we went and walked at Kroger. We went and walked at Kroger. I got all my steps in, and it stormed so bad. Lightning, thunder, pouring rain. And that wasn't the best, but we needed it. Like, it's been so hot and so dry, and we needed the rain, but man, it was not fun being out in it. Yeah, we talked to the kids. They're all doing great. Mark got a little sad last night. I think he was just very, very tired. Our kids are just not used to sleeping away from home. Here it goes again. The camera's doing it again. Oh, hold on. I don't know if any of these are getting to y'all. It keeps freezing and I keep having to redo it, and I don't want to deal with this today. If you are still watching, if I can get this deal, leave the kissy face emoji, since we had date night and it's one of my favorite emojis to use. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know how your rest of your summer is going. We only have just a few more days and I'm not ready. I'm not ready for it. Like the video if you liked it, and subscribe if you're new, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.